Let's make some pumpkin head props.
Okay, I think you know what I'm talking about. The pumpkin heads that people wear in photo shoots and look really, really cute. Well, I think they look really, really cute. We're gonna make some of those. Now, you might be asking, why am I making a pumpkin head when I clearly have a pumpkin head sitting right here? And that answer is because this was a test pumpkin head, and I don't necessarily love how it came together. Yes, it looks pumpkin-esque, but I want something that kind of weaves in and out more like a real pumpkin. This, to me, when I look at it up close, it's just like these hard divots, and I don't really remember ever seeing a pumpkin doing this specifically, which I think this is cute, and I'm going to keep it, and it will be used in shoots, but I want to make one that's a little bit more real looking. Now, I have actually done this with one of my photography classes where we cut out some pumpkins to use as real pumpkin heads. And during doing that, I learned a lot of negatives about using real pumpkins when it comes to using pumpkins as pumpkin heads. One, sometimes those pumpkins don't fit over your noggin. They are a little too snug. And whenever you go to cut the bottom off to put it on your head, there's not a lot of pumpkin left. So using foam and making our own pumpkin is probably going to be the best option. And you can keep it forever. You can just wear it in January if you wanted to. So with this particular pumpkin, I went a different route in how we're going to build this one. And like I said, this is a perfectly fine pumpkin head, but I'm looking for something more, which I do love this one. Don't get me wrong. I genuinely love this pumpkin. So how I did this one is I used some foam clay to make the ridges here, and then it's actually foam on the inside. It's not very thick foam. I think it's 4mm foam, and maybe we're gonna find out today if that's the reason why this didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. And then I put, like I said, foam clay on the top to make the ridges, and then to kind of make it look a little bit more roller coastery instead of just like there was foam clay laid there, I did kind of like a Mod Podge thing over top these edges, which all worked out, looks great. But we're going for more real. So what we're going to build this with today is actually going to be thicker EVA foam. This is 8mm. I could use 10, probably should use 10, but I'm going to go and use 8 because this seems really thick. It seems like it's going to get the job across. Please get the job across. Please happen. Please work. So let's go ahead and cut these pieces. That was really easy. I wish that's really how crafting worked all the time. But anyway, we're going to take these pieces and we're going to use some contact cement. We're going to put it on the edges and glue all the pieces together first. Now, I did make up this template by myself, but I did see somebody put something like this together. Specifically, it was SKS Props, and I'm going to kind of follow the method that he did while putting this together. So all of these are cut at kind of like a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to put them all together and then kind of flip it over to create a pumpkin curve. So let's just hope that it works. So these are all glued and sticking together. So now our next step is to put them together and flip some of them around so that they create that pumpkin shape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take to here, we're gonna kind of go from, actually let's go from the top because I didn't cut these all the same length to the bottom. I was guessing when I cut these out. So I'm gonna go from the top because the top should be the same, and I'm just going to match them as best as possible together. Try and make sure that their seams are together as best as possible. Everything is now all put together. It took a lot of finagling, and I still don't love some of the places. Like I would like some of these pieces to be in a little bit more, but I think it's okay. I also heat gunned it a little bit to get it to be the shape that I wanted to. So the stem will go here. I also cut the bottom edge so that they were all exactly the same. So it's reading as pumpkin shape to me now, and I like that you have the little divots that a pumpkin would have. So it fits over my head. I just lost my glasses. So it's all good. The next step that I need to do is make the face, and I'm trying to decide what side to put the face on, like what side's the best looking, and I haven't decided, but I need to make the face next. I'm going to grab my marker and draw on the face. You know, I feel like the face looks a little goofy, but like in just like a funny way, like it's got like an odd tooth in the middle, but I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna leave it. Next step is I need to spray this with Plasti Dip and wait for it to dry, and then I can start giving it its orange coats. So the pumpkin is all finished. I personally think that it looks so much better than the other pumpkin, but don't tell the other pumpkin that because I still love the other pumpkin. I did some things to this that I did not do to the other one, so let's kind of compare both pumpkins together. All right, let's compare these two pumpkins. The pumpkin to the left was made with tissue paper, Mod Podge, foam clay, and a bunch of just random paint to get it to look more like a pumpkin. The new pumpkin that I made for this video was made with just EVA foam, paint, and some foam clay for the stem. Overall, I think I love the shape more of the old pumpkin, but I think that that's an easy fix if I ever wanted to make another one. I just need to make the pieces a little bit longer so that I can kind of curve them in together. So enough pumpkin comparisons. Let's go ahead and show you the final shots, and you can make up your own mind on which one you like the best. Both of them are perfect for photo shoots, so no complaints from me for that. But let's get rolling with the final shots, and I'll see you next time. You want to make your own pumpkin head, just like this one, I do have a little template on my website that you can go ahead and grab. If you want to make your own, just go to sayyestoJess.com and you'll find it. I'll also link it below.